in the game.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Coming out with it, it's Rivers. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback.
Will take over. First and 10.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. From the gun, the running back has it. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own. There he goes! Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Gee. Under fire. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Finley. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. 2nd down coming up. On the ground, it's Bray. Past the 40. Turning it on. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. DB's right up on the receivers. They're going to ride this running back. This time, there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to...
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. Past the 20. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Brigg. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Brigg. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. The play action fake. Time to take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Quarterback making checks. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Gee. That one comes out hot down the right side.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Finds the finish line for the touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
He'll bring it out. It's Rivers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
First and 10.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Toss to the outside. And some room to work. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
To the air on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver. But if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defense a little off balance.
Sends it back in motion. They'll go to the toss. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Will take over. First and 10.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Sprague. Slithers into space. There he goes. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Rivers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Three tight ends in the formation on first and 10. They'll go to the ground. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll leave it with him. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. He's now up to 104 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Back to pass, it's Gee. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Holds and fires complete to the right. Across the 25, he's got room. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has him set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Let's go! They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum. But unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Rutgers. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. He'll pitch it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Bray. Now the toss. There he goes. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here they come, trying to convert it 3rd and short from the 28. To throw, it's Sorsby. He'll try to do it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Now they're going to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Snagged in the middle, it's Chavez. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Oh, they're after him. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And that's a really difficult route to handle if you can get a big fella working the outside in the corner like that.
And no doubt, because he runs upfield first and then makes a beeline towards the sideline. So whether it's man or zone, you can throw that football away from the defender and make some big plays.
Unleashes to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Finds his big tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quickly complete. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, big-time players make big plays in big games. And on that 4th down, final play of the first half, what an unbelievable job making the grab and taking it in for the touchdown. That was huge for the offense, giving them the lead. You just can't do it any better than that.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the 3rd quarter. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's got great speed. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the 3rd quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll bring it out. It's Rivers. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On the run, fires downfield. Complete to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Using his legs, it's Davidson. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on 1st down from the 40. Might as well give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
36-yard.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Breaks the tackle. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Toss sweep to the left. Got a little space. Turning it on. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Red pass, it's complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
Brings up second down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. The final gut punch. Touchdown on the short run. The extra point here would tie the game.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. To the air, it's Sorsby. Throws to the tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Jacobs. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
On the out route.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
It'll be third and long. He'll pull it down. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Grab behind the line. It's Turner. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the 3rd quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On the direct snap, it's Bray. Beck's going for the goal line. And they're in for a touchdown.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Rivers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
1st and 10.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run the toss. Running into the open space. There he goes. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. And that ball's free behind the line. And the ball goes out of bounds. They'll mark it right at the previous line of scrimmage. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression, and they're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Caught behind the line. It's Clark. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Leaves it with the running back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They go right back to it. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Trying to barge their way in. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Bray. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job with the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge 3rd down. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Bray. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? The give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Napier. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll... Over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Gee. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Pulls and fires complete. On the move at the 30. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to get rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Back to throw, and he is running out of time. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all.
At the 22-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. This for the lead and very likely the win. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
By the defense.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Good right down the boulevard. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop. The coverage team up to the challenge as they put a stop to the return and an end to the game. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.